Carlos, amigos.
Hello and welcome everyone to the Leagues Cup debut for LAFC. Let's hear the audio. Perfect. It sounds perfect. Well, we are here for the Leagues Cup debut for the Black and Gold. LAFC will take on Mazatlan today in their first game of Leagues Cup. This team, the runner-ups from last season against a team that made it to the quarterfinals last season. It should be an exciting one. It should be an exciting game, and well, hopefully LAFC can get the win. They can get a good start on knowing that in this new format, only the top 4 teams from each league advance, and that's a good way to start today's preview of this game. LAFC, part of the MLS side. It's 3 games. It's sort of like 3 group stage games, but no, you're just competing against your own league. So it's 3 games, and the top 4 teams from each league advance to the next round, and they'll play the knockout phase, quarterfinals, semifinals until they reach the final, and that's how Leagues Cup will work this year. So their opponents, it's Mazatlan, Pachuca, and Tigres. Those are the 3 teams that LAFC will be facing in this Leagues Cup, and of course, if they get good results, if they win and they score a lot of goals, well, they got a good chance of making it to the next round. So that's important for LAFC. Top 4 teams advance to the next round. So we'll see if they are a part of those top 4 teams. Last season, they barely made it across to the next round. I remember we had that. We beat Tijuana, and then we tied against Vancouver in that horrible game that Steve Cherundolo planned out. Horrible rotations in that one. It sort of seems like this one has a lot of rotations. We'll get to that one. But after all, LAFC went on to knock out the rest of their opponents. Like they were like Seattle, San Jose, Austin, Colorado, and then they went to the final and lost at Columbus. Another heartbreaking game over there in Columbus. And while Mazatlan, they made it to the quarterfinals, a team that shocked everyone, especially in their games at Austin. I remember watching that game. It was a high and intense game, especially for Liga MX teams that are not big as Mazatlan. And we saw with Juarez in the quote-unquote first edition a few years ago. They love to take on the challenge of this tournament and make their name known to the U.S. and to Liga MX as a team that can actually compete. Obviously, in Liga MX, they haven't even made it to the play-in tournament, so they haven't been to the knockout phase in their whole history. Founded in 2020, they got Morelia roots. They pretty much kicked out Morelia from Liga MX, and they got themselves in. They are ranked 33rd in this Leagues Cup tournament, I believe, Leagues Cup. They're not 33rd in CONCACAF. And, well, let's get to the starting 11s right away. Whoa, we got a Mexican referee. This is not good for us. Fernando Hernandez, El Curro, they call him. Oh, my goodness, LAFC may be, subject to possibly cheating, but don't want to get to that early on. Starting 11s for LAFC: Ochoa at goal, Nielsen, Tafara, Segura, and Smoliakov. And the defense: Tillman, Saldana, and Frankie Amaya. In the midfield for LAFC, and up front, David Martinez, Jeremy Ebobisi, and Yaya Boa. A lot of rotations for LAFC in tonight's game, so we'll see how that works out for them. For Mazatlan, they have Rodriguez at goal, Saavedra, Meroya, Castro, and Rodriguez on the defense. Fierro, Torres, Garcia on the midfield. Moreno, Gomez, and Teodora in the attacking end for the Cañoneros. Mazatlan, they don't want to experience what Tijuana and Juarez experienced here at BMO Stadium. Juarez lost 7-1 to LAFC here in the first edition, and Tijuana lost 3-0 in last year's first game. And we are officially underway at BMO Stadium. 90 minutes of pure emotions. It's the Leagues Cup. It's LAFC taking on Mazatlan. And we'll leave this for you here, and you'll listen to 3252. Well, an exciting matchup. Hopefully, it's an exciting one as Mazatlan quickly tries to attack. O'Neal Tafari sticking his leg out and earning the ball. Not a lot of fans. It looks quite empty here at BMO Stadium. And, well, I don't want to say, well, it is because the League's Cup for MLS fans and Liga MX fans still hasn't been so attractive. So that's why not a lot of fans have been here, but it's not like LAFC hasn't filled out the BMO Stadium on a Tuesday night. I remember they played one Tuesday night against DC United, and the stadium was at a good, 20,000, 21,000. So it may not be at full capacity today. Not a lot of people on the 3252 north end, but hopefully those fans that bought the tickets, they can enjoy the game. Of course, ticket prices, they're also ridiculous. Who wants to watch Mazatlan play for $64? Yeah, not worth it, especially against teams like Mazatlan that don't have, such good revenue, and they don't have, no one notices them. So the prices were kind of a joke. Nielsen diving to get this header forward, looking for Martinez, and Martinez leaving it for Ibobosi. A lot of rotations for LAFC. Hopefully this works out for Steve Cherundolo. Nielsen, who made his debut Friday night against Portland in the 1-0 loss. He was the bright spot for LAFC in that game. Really impressive kid. The challenge, he didn't face a lot, but what he did face, he did a really good job. And he even nearly equalized the game with a bicycle kick, quite an incredible bicycle kick that hit off the crossbar. As Mazatlan tries to switch the play over, and Smoliakov intercepts that pass. Yeboah goes back to Frankie Amaya, who earns a throw in here for the black and gold. So LAFC with a throw in. 2 minutes in this. For LAFC making their debut in this League's Cup. And Ibobosi turning the ball over. Smoliakov trying to slow down the Mazatlan attack on that right wing. Here's a cross inside. It falls through. Here's a shot. It's knocked down. Another volley shot there by Lalo Torres. And it's blocked by the bodies here from LAFC. Well, LAFC in their rotations, no Hugo Lloris. He's back in France, getting settling down his green card situation, which I have heard that players with their green card will open up international slots. So that's Sergi Palencia, who missed Friday night's game. He's on the bench today. He missed that game working on his green card in Spain. Well, it's Hugo Lloris now settling his green card situation amidst the rumors of LAFC pushing hard to sign Heung-min Son, who may arrive just in time for the San Diego game. Who knows? He's still in preseason mode. But imagine, how crazy the Koreans in LA would be if Sonny signs for LAFC. Here's Mazatlan controlling the ball here in their defensive end with Castro. Castro plays it short with Lalo Torres, former Chivas player. Torres goes towards Garcia. And this ball is now in the feet of Meroya. Wide it goes to Saavedra. Saavedra back to Meroya. Lalo Torres on the ball. Opens it out wide to the right side as Mazatlan is getting comfortable here with the ball in the early minutes of this ball game. Welcome everyone on TikTok and on YouTube tuning in today's game. Here's a foul as Timothy Tillman slows down the run of Moreno. As Mazatlan will resume play. Play short as this is Meroya on the ball. Out wide it goes to Saavedra. Saavedra on it as Teodora is asking for it. Teodora, here's this pass. It's intercepted by Frankie Amaya. Tillman on the ball. Back to Tafari. Tafari towards Nielsen. And Nielsen will attack this right end. He goes with Ibobosi. Here's Ibobosi turning, playing it to Tillman. Tillman to David Martinez. He goes backwards. Martinez is going to try to switch the play over to the left side. Does so well. Here's Smoliakov. And Smoliakov attacking this left end. Slows down his run and plays it towards Frankie Amaya. Amaya towards Saldaña, making his first start since that Seattle game at the beginning of the season. Martinez tried to get past one player, was brought down. Referee says no foul. will play on as this ball is knocked all the way back towards LAFC's defensive end. And this is Eddie Segura back on the lineup for LAFC on the ball. Did not play Friday night after his stupid decision at the end of El Tráfico, getting himself sent off, which led off to the Galaxy equalizing that game. He did create that iconic image of him choking Fagundes. But, I've already talked about this topic. If LAFC were winning 5-0, all right, I'll accept that. But also, you got to understand the situation of in the moment you were in, and the situation in the center back position, which is very thin for LAFC, as they're about to sign one defender. We'll get to that later, as this is Eddie Segura on the ball. Mazatlan putting some type of high press. Smoliakov getting past the player, now attacking through the middle of Mazatlan's. And here's Smoliakov cutting it around and gets the ball poked away from him. But nice run from the left back from LAFC. Getting more minutes in these past few games. Maya wins this ball. Mazatlan today wearing their red jerseys, red shorts, and red socks. They are attacking the north end goal, while LAFC in their classic black and gold. Black jersey, gold thin stripes, black shorts, black socks, attacking the south end goal of BMO Stadium. Leave your comments. Who's going to win tonight's matchup, LAFC or Mazatlan? Liga MX so far has won a few matchups. Toluca came back from down 2-0 against Columbus, took the game to penalties. They won that game. Puebla, out of all teams, they defeated NYCFC 3-0. I was watching Tigres in Houston. That game, when I left it was 1-1. And let me see. Leon lost in penalties to Montreal. It was a 1-1 draw, and then Montreal beat them in penalties. So yeah, well, right now Tigres is up 3-1 on Houston Dynamo. So Liga MX has started off well, which the past few editions, it took them quite a while for them to win a game. MLS was in the upper hand of that. Here's Nielsen attacking this right end. Plays it short with Martinez. Martinez goes outside on this right wing. Martinez cuts it around one. Plays it towards Ibobesi. Back to Martinez. Martinez towards Stillman. As he was slipping. Nielsen on the ball. Sends this across for Yeboah! Oh, that was close for Yeboah as Nielsen put a nice ball across, and Yeboah nearly got there. He did get a piece of it, but not enough to put it in the back of the net. Great vision there from LAFC's 22-year-old right back, and just hits it and then collides with Rodriguez. Was holding on to that right thigh, but that was close for LAFC. Robert Dante Siboldi, the head coach for Mazatlan, coming from Tigres, winning a title there over there, and leaving in the worst way possible, as he was accused of being involved with the Tigres women team, and one player specific who ironically was the sister of one of his players in the senior team. Nielsen on the ball. Slows it down. He goes backwards towards Tafarai. Tafarai towards Segura. As LAFC building some possession. What I do wish in this edition of Leagues Cup is to finally see Chivas and LAFC. I want to see that. Just because of the whole story of Chivas USA and LAFC, I want to see how that matchup will go. We already have a rivalry established with Club America. Might as well get one with Chivas. I think LAFC would dominate. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. With how Chivas have been playing, so far this season, could be really even. There's LAFC attacking with Frankie Amaya. No one moving for him. He now goes out wide here with Smoliakov, Segura, Tafarai. Tigres, who will be coming here in about a week to play LAFC in the last day of Phase 1. Tillman tries to draw a corner kick, but he does not. So it's a goal kick here, incoming for Mazatlan. Also today, in like about 10 minutes, Pachuca and San Diego will take off. Pachuca will be coming here on Friday. Pachuca, led by Jimmy Lozano, one of the most consistent Liga MX teams, right? Every time they win a championship, they rebuild and they win another championship, right? They were fresh off a CONCACAF Champions Cup last year. LAFC's high press nearly got them the ball back. They made it to the Club World Cup. It was horrible, but the start for Pachuca has been well. 3-4-3, 9 points for them. They are right now the first place team in Liga MX. Here's a throw in for Mazatlan. Still in their own half. They nearly throw it away. Now they do give it away. As LAFC back on the ball with Tafara. This is what Steve Cherundolo like to do. Half the ball. And here's a long ball looking for Yeboah. Can Yeboah get to it? He does get to it. Mazatlan players asking for the flag to go up. It hasn't gone up yet. Still Yeboah. Here's this cross deflected, looking for Yeboah, who was nearly able there to control it. And now Mazatlan turns it over. Amaya towards Yeboah. Not a great turn. And here's Mazatlan back on the ball with Rodriguez, their goalkeeper. But Robert Dante Siboldi, I know I was trashing him a few minutes ago. He's one of the best head coaches that Liga MX could have. Nielsen brought down, no foul there, as Martinez rushes back to push off Moreno. Here's this cross inside, and Segura clears it out. Nielsen back heels it forward as Ibobasi was pushed down, and El Curro calls the foul. El Curro, this referee, was suspended for a year after kneeling a player. In a game, America and Leon, one of the Leon players were complaining about a foul, and he just stuck his knee out, hit him down below where where you kind of shoot out and you're kind of born. So, well, you're not born from down there as a male, but you get the sensitive spot for all male. So he got suspended, and then just for a year. And he hasn't been one of the best referees in Liga MX, but he is in charge of this game that includes a Mexican team. So we'll see how that goes. Nielsen on the ball. Saldaña back into Eddie Segura, and Segura runs forward. He opens it out wide to Smoliakov. Here's LAFC switching the play over towards David Martinez. Martinez on the ball. Martinez, can he send one forward? Still Martinez. Yeboah, back heels it. Smoliakov, here's the cross back pulls, and Nielsen couldn't get there. He does keep the ball in play. Tillman on the ball. Tillman on it. Zafari. Saldaña. This is Eddie Segura, LAFC. A few crosses. Here's this ball towards Yeboah. Yeboah to the byline. Sends the cross, and then I don't know if it's deflected out for a corner kick or if Yeboah just mishit it. And I believe Yeboah completely missed it. He mishit it, and it's a goal kick incoming here for Los Cañoneros Mazatlan. Man, the bench for LAFC looks really good. We're talking about Danny Buanga, Nathan Ordaz, Marky Delgado. No, Igor Jesus. Is he on the bench today? Yeah, Igor Jesus. I forgot to write his name down, but Igor Jesus on the bench as well. So, good options for Steve Cherundolo in the second half. Segura pushing his opponent down. No foul call. He even stopped thinking he was going to be called for a foul. Nielsen, heavy touch. They lose it, and then Tafari and Gomez, they all get tangled up, and the referee will not buy the foul. LAFC will remain with the ball. As Nielsen, Tafari, they were all getting tangled up, nearly losing possession to Gomez, and that would have been dangerous. David Ochoa, who made his LAFC debut back against Vancouver at the beginning of this month. Long ball over for Davi Martinez. Martinez will get to it. Here's Davi Martinez inside, place it across. And oh, that was close from Davi Martinez as he beat Rodriguez on the back. And then he tried to sneak this ball to the far post, but couldn't do it. The ball went out, and it's a goal kick for Mazatlan. It was a nice ball. Oh. He took a bit too long to take the shot. When he brought it down with his head, he took an extra touch with his foot to play it, and then took the shot. It just had to be on the bounce for Davi Martinez to beat Rodriguez, but that was close. LAFC has been the team to nearly score in 3 occasions, so hopefully the goal comes soon for the black and gold. But they've been the team that's consistently been up there pressuring Mazatlan, putting them in difficult situations. Los Cañoneros Mazatlan, 5-year-old team. Not a fan favorite across Liga MX. They all hold that grudge on them for taking away Morelia, who Morelia, captured hearts of everyone, right? They were not a big market team, but hey, they had fans, they had their history, they had won Liga MX before, and Liga MX fans, they had that appreciation for Morelia, especially since they were coming off really good seasons, making deep playoff runs in Liga MX. So, we all had our hearts with Morelia at some point, and when Mazatlan came in, no one liked them. And it's kind of been that way. No one likes Mazatlan. And I think everyone will agree on that point. Even if you're not rivals with them, you just don't like them. Just how they came into the league. Nielsen on the ball. This is David Martinez. Martinez nearly losing possession. He turns. He can go forward. He can pass it. He instead drives into the middle. Here's this ball inside for Ibobesi. Saved by Rodriguez as Ibobesi got pushed from behind. Rodriguez with a nice save. And again, LAFC knocking on the door. That's their 4th attempt in this game, trying to score. And they're closer. They're getting closer right now. Tafari on the ball. Tafari going all the way back towards David Ochoa. That was on him. He made his debut earlier this month against Vancouver in a 1-0 loss for LAFC. Horrible game again. Tillman on the ball. Tillman. Martinez. Back to Tillman. Martinez on the ball. Saldaña. Segura. How wide it goes to Yajaboa. Yaboa slows it and goes back to Eddie Segura. Saldaña. Pressure from behind. He is brought down, but no foul as LAFC play back to David Ochoa. Former RSL goalkeeper. He was in Liga MX for a while with San Luis. He was actually coming up from the bottom ranks of Chivas before leaving, because he just never felt welcome. And he loves the team. He grew up as a Chivas fan. He loves the team, but never felt welcome. So he was bullied by his teammates in the Chivas academy because he didn't know any Spanish. And well, obviously, as someone that looks Mexican and doesn't know any Spanish, especially in Mexico, they're subject to being bullied. And well, that's okay over there in the society in Mexico. Obviously, that's not a great example to put, especially in the academy. So one of the best teams in Mexico. Long ball over, looking for Teodora. And this goes back to Ochoa, who's under pressure, gives it away. Saldaña wins it back. And now Tillman under pressure as well. He turns it over, but no foul called there. It's Lalo Torres on the ball. He goes out wide. Saavedra on the ball. Saavedra waiting on the help. Mazatlan, here's a cross into the middle. It's headed away. Amaya goes forward and looking for Yeboah. He will not get to the ball as this is now Garcia. Garcia turns it over and Martinez on the ball. He can play to Yeboah, but they decide to slow it down. And now he goes long, looking for Nielsen. Nielsen again unable to read that long ball. Something they have to work with him. His second professional game. So it's not calling MLS Next Pro professional, but in the first division, the first team, this is his second game. Those are plays that Ryan Holling said would usually bring down with his chest. On the bench today for the black and gold. Make sure you like and share this live stream. LAFC and Mazatlan taking off in this League's Cup. They're not the last game. Again, Pachuca and San Diego will close today's window. But they are part of the first day of League's Cup, just like they were last season. Tomorrow we got good games. Inter Miami against Atlas. Necaxa against Atlanta United. Pumas in Orlando. Minnesota and Querétaro. America and RSL. Timbers against San Luis. Good games for tomorrow. Long ball over. Nielsen heads this one forward. This is Moreno. Moreno on the ball. Nielsen defending well and even drawing a foul. That's something LAFC fans have seen from Nielsen. His way to defend. He's really good at defending. Tafari plays this one short. Segura towards Saldaña. Segura back on the ball. Frankie Amaya, Segura towards Ibobasi, who came all the way down just to get the ball. Smoliakov now on the ball. Smoliakov slows it down. He wanted to go forward with Yeboah, but he finds Amaya. Amaya through Ibobasi. Ibobasi across for Martinez. Off the crossbar. It falls down for Tillman. He hits it down. Instead of going for goal, he tried to hit it down into the middle, and it got blocked and cleared away, and that's how close LAFC came again. Ibobasi with a nice back ball towards Martinez, who got under it and hit the crossbar. LAFC had been missing a lot of opportunities in this first half. Could easily be already 3-0 for LAFC. The one that Yeboah had, the one that Ibobasi had, and now this one that Martinez hits the crossbar. So close for LAFC again. It should come at 80 points. Segura. Amaya all the way back towards Ochoa. Tafari on the ball. Tillman was still looking for his first goal. I think he only has one assist this season, and he does. One assist, no goals in all the games he's played, and now he draws a foul here. Free kick incoming here for the black and gold. It's Tuesday night at the heart of Los Angeles. You know, I've been to a game at BMO Stadium on a Tuesday night where it was packed. It was the second leg of the CONCACAF Champions Cup in 23 against Philadelphia. Great game. Tillman Mania was at its peak. Here's Yeboah. Nice cross inside. It's cleared out by Meroya. Tillman scored in that game. Ilie Sanchez header that was saved by Blake, and just there for Tillman to hit it home. Opoku scored and Buanga scored in that game. Prime Buanga in 23, and he's still prime Buanga here in 2025. Yeboah brings it down, heels it up. He is brought down. That's a clear foul, and the referee does not even call it. Yeboah was brought down. It was a clear foul, and El Curro says nothing. Yeboah has to be a little bit careful. You don't want to get into a heated argument with him, or else he's going to hit you with his knee somewhere down there. Here's Rodriguez, and he goes short and turns it over. Smoliakov looking for Yeboah. Yeboah on the ball. Can he play? No, he cuts it back. Yeboah on his right foot fires away. He's also brought down, and I don't know if the referee called a foul or nothing. Not sure if he called a foul, but Yeboah's shot is wide. And I believe we have a goal kick for Mazatlan. So los Cañoneros under pressure so far in this game. And this is Castro who will now take it. They play short towards the middle with Garcia. Now a long ball over. Looking for Teodora. Teodora. What a name. Teodora. He is from Brazil. Do Brazil. Well, all the way back for Mazatlan as this is Meroya on the ball. Mazatlan who had I would say for them, in their standards, a good start to the season, tying against Cruz Azul, then beating Puebla 2-1, but lost to Pachuca in their last game. They have 5 points so far, and sitting in 4 points so far, sitting in 8th place in Liga MX. Rodriguez, who is not their starting goalkeeper, he gets this start today over Gutierrez as they also rotated their squad. Here's his pass forward towards Gomez. Gomez turning and playing short out wide. It goes into Fierro. Lalo Torres on the ball. Former Chivas homegrown player. Never shined for them. I remember watching his debut was against Puebla. Bucetich gave him the chance to debut. And in the first half, first 30 minutes, he got sent off. And that pretty much solidified his career with Chivas. Was never able to excel. He scored 1 goal against Mazatlan, his only goal with Chivas, but he was never that key player. Really bad in the midfield. Chivas fans hated him. Now in Mazatlan, in a role that he plays every game and has no true pressure. Siboldi asking his players to be calm. So he's just building some possession. It hasn't been that exciting so far. Here's LAFC trying to put this high pressure. Mazatlan, they go long and across to the other end of the field. And let's see if they can get a good chance. Here's the cross. It's knocked out. And here's Frankie Amaya. And Amaya goes towards Tillman. Tillman on the ball. He sends one up, looking for Davi Martinez. Davi Martinez chips Rodriguez, and it's in! Off the post and in for Davi Martinez. And LAFC score the first goal in this League's Cup campaign. Oh boy, what a goal from Davi Martinez. The long ball over from Frankie Amaya. Martinez, was he onside? He was. It was Tillman, my bad. Tillman with the long ball. Martinez saw Rodriguez, who was way off his line, chipped him, and the ball nearly wanted to go out. It hit the post and went into the back of the net. LAFC take the lead in this game. That's a talent that this guy has and that we've all been waiting for him to show. And what a beautiful goal from the young Venezuelan star. Davi Martinez will give it to him in the 29th minute. Sometimes you need that to build confidence. And he's got it here. The goal is confirmed. And LAFC has the lead. This ball played all the way back as Mazatlan now trailing 1-0. The assist will be to Tillman. I was trashing Tillman. He gets a second assist of the season. Martinez gets his goal. I wonder. Let's see. Davi Martinez this season, 3 goals, 1 assist for him. So that's it for him. Another goal for him in his tally. Not a lot, but he's gotten a few of them. But he's been the player that so far has been insisting quite a lot in this game. He missed a near chance not too long ago. Mazatlan, we'll see what their response is. If they can get back on it. LAFC with this high press. Here's this ball played in short. Look at this through ball. It gets past Segura. Here's a chance for Mazatlan to tie it off the post and in. And well, that's how they tie it right away. I believe it's the Brazilian Teodora who ties this ball game right away. Questions will be raised if he was onside or not, but the ball got past Segura. He couldn't cut short that through ball. Oh, he may be off. I don't know. I got to take another look at it. It's a tough one. I'm not sure if he was onside. But it's Gomez who scores the goal for Mazatlan. Another Brazilian. We'll take a look. But if it is Gomez, the goal will be given to him in the 32nd minute probably. 31st probably. As they are checking in VAR if he was onside or not. Again, it's kind of tight. And I want to see another... another view of it. And I'm sure they gave the goal, so Gomez does score, and it's tied at 1. So LAFC couldn't hold on to the lead that they worked for the whole first half, and when they got it, a ball that slipped past Segura. And Gomez with the goal, we'll give it to him in the 32nd minute of this game. And well, this game that started off slow, now we have 2 goals in like 3 minutes. Not great for LAFC. And here's Rodriguez playing this one long. And I feel that LAFC are in a good position for the second half with the players they can have coming in. Especially Denny Buanga. Segura under pressure. Ochoa on the ball. Now to Farai. Getting pressured, and he is brought down. That's a foul, and the referee will call it. LAFC expected goals. It's right at 1. Mazatlan not really expected any, but hey, they got their chance, and they were able to bury it. It's something they've been working, and Teodora will be given the assist in this goal. And Gomez with the goal. Ochoa, still under pressure, plays it towards Saldaña, former Galaxy midfielder. Came with Delgados. He's still looking for a chance in the pros, and LAFC has given him that one. Long ball looking for Kenny Nielsen. Nielsen brings it down, keeps it in play. Oh, nice move from Nielsen. Nielsen towards Martinez. He lets it go, and no one behind him. Smoliakov now. Goes out towards Yeboah. Yeboah chips it. Smoliakov across. He couldn't get it across, but he's still with the ball. Yeboah across, deflected, and a corner kick incoming for LAFC. Maybe their first corner kick in the game, but Kenny Nielsen, man, this man is making a good first impression for LAFC. First as a center back, now as a right back. Now pushing Mazatlan's captain, Meroya. So here's Davi Martinez. Send this ball in. It's going to be an outswinger. Now Meroya is pushing Tafari all the way out. Tafari let himself get pushed. Here's this cross inside the player. 2 players have gone down. Referee says nothing. They might have tripped Yeboah. dancing with the ball. Now the ball taken away from him. And here comes Mazatlan on the counter. Yeboah will take the yellow as he slows down the attack from Mazatlan. Tillman is telling El Curro to check whatever happened in the box. But this won't clear that. Yeboah will be booked. Yeboah has never been really good with his footwork here at LAFC. That's been something he's been lacking a lot. And it may be just the minutes that he hasn't played. He hasn't looked sharp. I'm wondering how he scored on us in that MLS Cup. Obviously, he got behind the back of Ryan Hollingshead in that play. "36 minutes in this ball game. LAFC won, Mazatlan won. David Martinez opened the scoring in this game, and then in a matter of minutes, Gomez was able to get the equalizer. So that's the story here so far. 36 minutes. Here's a long ball played across. Kenny Nielsen brings it down with his chest. Does so well. Goes it down, and he goes back into Saldaña. Saldaña plays it off for Segura, the captain for today. And the captain now, the Aaron Long, is sound for the season with his Achilles injury. Yeboah, Oliakov. And now it's Maya turning it over and winning it back right away. It was Saldaña who actually turned it over. Second time that he has lost possession of the ball. The team has been in a good shape aside from that goal that they allowed. Ubobasi on it. Ubobasi goes back to Segura. Let's see if Segura can go forward. Instead he places short. Here's Martinez, tries to lay it off. Nielsen for the 50-50 ball. It's hit out by a Mazatlan player, and a throw-in incoming. So LAFC starts sending their players to warm up. Nielsen wanted to go long with Tillman. We had a sticky mark. Tillman try to let this ball go through his legs. Ends up losing it, and Mazatlan back on the ball. Liga MX against MLS in this Leagues Cup Phase 1. Hoping for an LAFC win, but so far they've shown great stuff. I think they've played really well in this first half. That the 1-1 can be a scoreline that lies a lot, because LAFC has had multiple opportunities and they failed to convert them, right? The one that Yeboah had back post and couldn't finish. The one that Ubobasi had 1v1 against Rodriguez and Rodriguez saved. The one that Martinez hit the crossbar, and they got lucky in their goal as Martinez chipped it. It hit the post, but it went in. Careful, as Mazatlan is exposing LAFC again, but Tillman did a great job at running back and passing the ball back towards David Ochoa. Ochoa short with Tillman. Tillman tries to come out playing with the ball, nearly lost it. Got to be careful. Frankie Amaya on the ball. I love how Amaya plays. Really small, really annoying player. Gets everywhere. Ubobasi running with the ball, getting past few players. Opens it towards Moliakov. Sends it across, and it's cleared in the air. It's brought down only as far as Moliakov. Now into Martinez, and Martinez towards Segura. Ubobasi did really good getting past a few players and opening it out to Smoliakov, which I love them getting that first time cross. Smoliakov back towards Segura. LAFC back on the ball. The far right. Nielsen. Yeboah. Not going to pass it. Yeboah may be the one coming out at the half. I do want to see Buanga play, and they're giving him rest. I know he's been tired after what's been a long months for him. A lot of games. Here's Davi Martinez on the ball. Martinez sends this cross across. It falls through for Amaya. It's saved. It's knocked down by the goalkeeper. And it's cleared out into a corner kick as the keeper left a rebound. And it was cleared out. Martinez with this cross. And the captain, Meroya, tried to clear, but he gave it towards Amaya. And Amaya took his shot inside the box. Not a lot of power. It was sort of deflected. Rodriguez with the save. He left the rebound, and then Meroya had to hit it out of play. Davi Martinez to take this corner kick. Let's see. Martinez on the left corner. Referee gives the signal. Let's see what LAFC has planned. Here's the cross, first post. It's cleared out. Only as far as Yeboah. Can Yeboah play towards Tillman? Tillman on it. Tillman across. It's blocked. People, what's up, people? I want to see the match. Sounds like an intense match. I tried to make it intense, but I can say it's been that. I mean, with LAFC attacking, it's been intense, and I wish I could show you the match, but then you will see it for like about 5 minutes, and then it will be taken down due to copyright. So don't want to risk it. Segura with the header. So here's Mazatlan attacking, and here's this long ball over. Careful, and there's Ochoa. They were looking for Gomez. Ochoa read it well. LAFC had it covered well. So Mazatlan, they're just going to play long balls as well. I mean, LAFC has been doing that. Might as well do the same. Yeboah. He switched ends with Martinez. Now Martinez is on the left wing, and Yeboah is on the right wing. Let's see if Yeboah can cause more problems there on that end. But here's Davi Martinez. Moliakov back to Martinez. Martinez looking for Tillman. Tillman on the ball. Amaya, Tillman. Saldaña wants this one. Saldaña towards Yeboah. Yeboah for a left-footed cross. He couldn't find anyone. Now he goes all the way back towards Tafari. Tafari and Segura deep into Mazatlan's end. Amaya back to Teddy Segura. Segura into Tafari. Yeboah wants it. Yeboah now gets it. He plays it towards Amaya. Amaya back to Yeboah. And Yeboah to Eddie Segura in the center circle. Segura out towards Moliakov on the left wing. He drives inside. Steals Moliakov. Amaya now. Davi Martinez. A lot of passes have been backwards. They can't find a way forward. Tafari. Saldaña on the ball. See if Tafari can send this one forward. And instead he goes in short with into Nielsen. Kenny Nielsen. Change the chant. Jump for LA Football Club. Segura. Saldaña, Segura. Tafari. And a long ball. It's not going to get towards Yeboah, and Rodriguez will bring it down. And will slow things down for the Cañoneros and play short. This Friday, LAFC will be hosting Pachuca from Jimmy Lozano. Formerly Almada did a really good job with them. Now Jimmy Lozano, former Mexican national team head coach, former Necaxa head coach as well, to take over their team. And as I mentioned, they're 3-4-3 so far. Tigres ended up winning 4-1. As I'm looking at the scoreline in San Diego, it's still a 0-0 tie ball game. 44 minutes. LAFC and Mazatlan are tying 1 apiece. Davi Martinez scored in the 29th minute, and Mazatlan answered back quickly with Gomez's goal in the 32nd minute. In this action, Mazatlan really that one chance that they had, they were able to convert it. LAFC has had many, have failed to convert them multiple times. And a player down from Mazatlan. He'll be fine. 2 minutes of stoppage time has been given. So Mazatlan play it short. All the way on this side with Moreno, and Moreno goes all the way backwards into Castro. Castro towards Rodriguez, and Rodriguez sends this long ball. It's headed up there. Martinez on the ball. Martinez brings it down with his chest. Martinez plays it back. And you bring Boanga in. The threats that Martinez and Boanga are going to be on the wings for Mazatlan, they're not going to be sure who to defend well. And it's going to be open for any player. Ball played all the way back towards Eddie Segura, 46 minute, 1 minute into the 2 of stoppage time that we have been given. Yaboa on the ball. This is Amaya. Nielsen wanted to make a forward run. Tillman on it. Tillman driving forward. Tillman he gets his pocket pick, throwing for LAFC. Let's see if they play inside. And here for Yaboa, who hits it up in the air, looking for Yaboa. See, it falls for Tillman. Tillman couldn't get a shot. It's Molyakov! Oh, that was close. As this ball was rolling, Molyakov took it first touch. A strong left-footed shot. He can hit them. And that was close from LAFC's left back. Nice hit there. And this might have been the last chance in the first half, as Rodriguez will send this ball forward, and we hit 47 minutes. And the first half will come to an end. Well, LAFC deserve more than a 1-1 draw, but they have to settle to that right now after 45 minutes of dominating and getting 8 shots. Only 1 has gone in, and they are tied against Mazatlan, who has taken 3 shots. Let's see what Steve Cherundolo changes. I want to see Boanga. I want to see Markey. I want to see our big boys on the field taking on Liga MX teams. But so far, it's a 1-1 draw heading into the break. We'll take our break as well, and we'll be back for the second half. LAFC 1, Mazatlan 1. We are officially back for the second half. LAFC and the Mazatlan. There's a few Mazatlan fans. I'm not sure if the admin found them on the street, gave them jerseys, gave them tickets to now support Mazatlan. But there's a few of them here in the stadium. As we're back for the second half, Mazatlan will defend the 32-52 north end goal. So we'll see if Rodriguez is up for the challenge, as that's a difficult challenge for a lot of MLS goalkeepers to defend that goal with those fans screaming on your face, banging the drums as loud as they can. And let's see if he can live up to the hype. LAFC has been playing really well. Davi Martinez, the bright spot in this game for the black and gold. For Mazatlan, it's Gomez with his goal, but really they haven't found that one player to make a big difference. We are getting ready for the second half. Both teams on the field. I don't think there was any substitutions. So we'll sit on them. Just waiting on the referee. Well, there is a substitution. Anderson, number 9. Duarte will come in. Anderson Duarte will come in. And I will confirm who came out. But Duarte is in. We are officially underway with the second half. No subs for LAFC. 1 for Mazatlan. And Fernando El Curro Hernandez gets us underway for the second half at BMO Stadium as Rodriguez is on the ball. And we'll try to send this one far deep, but instead he plays it short, and Mazatlan will come out playing from their own end. Dudu Gomez. Number 7, Dudu Gomez. Where is he? Dudu Teodora came out for Duarte to go in. Their starting striker. They probably feel confident in what they can do so far in this game, and that's why they make this substitution at this point in this game to prove something. They can come in and shock LAFC. This is a long ball over. Yeah, there we go. We do have the sound. It sounds perfectly good. And Molyakov got pushed down by Duarte and then tripped down, and that's a foul. All by Hernandez, who's telling him that was 2. That was 2. So we'll play on as Saldana plays it. We'll see when LAFC decides to bring in their big guns in this game. Again, it's important for LAFC to get goals and win games. The top 4 teams from each league advance. And here's Molyakov on the ball. Tries to send this one across. It was blocked. And now he goes backwards with Amaya. Amaya, Molyakov, and then back to Eddie Segura. Segura on it. Smolyakov, whatever. However you say his name. Segura, not a beautiful ball forward. It's cleared out by Mazatlan only as far as Tillman. And Tillman goes out towards Kenny Nielsen, who try to make a move on his defender, unable to do so. So now he goes backwards. Segura on the ball. Back from suspension. Smolyakov on it. Smolyakov pushing his defender. He goes backwards instead with Segura. Segura now into Timothy Tillman, and welcome everyone. Please leave comments. I'll be reading them. Amaya. This is Saldana, and Saldana plays it short with Tafari. Now Amaya. Amaya tries to play with Martinez. Martinez into the feet of Tillman. Tillman on the ball. Mazatlan will tie the game a few minutes after Davi Martinez scored the first goal in the game. And here's this ball for Yeboah, and Yeboah got tangled up. He overran the ball, and then when he tried to come back for it, he just misplayed it. Tafari, Saldana on it, starts running backwards, checking his back, see if he has any players behind him. Tafari, Javi Martinez. LAFC has a 66.6% chance of winning this game. Mazatlan only at 14. So, yeah, they're favored, as they should be. It'd be like a 50-50 maybe against Pachuca, and against Tigres it'd be around 50-50 as well, probably. 49 minutes. Tafari plays it short with Eddie Segura. Segura with Smoliakov. Liga MX is formed with 18 teams. MLS, what they had to do to bring 18 teams and reduce it from their 30 teams as the top 9 teams from each conference, and they advanced, made it. So, in question, Montreal was top 9 last season. That's a big whoa, knowing how this season is going for them. Here's a through ball looking for Yeboah, and he is beat easily to it. This ball is hit up in the air. It's brought down by Amaya. Amaya is on it. Frankie plays it back to Smoliakov, and I said it in the first half. I think Yeboah this night has not been the best. Here's Saldana getting past a few players. Plays it through for Ibobasi inside. Ibobasi off the post. Oh, close there for LAFC one more time as Jeremy Ibobasi got in behind. Beautiful pass from Saldana. His control with his left foot. He tried to hit it and ends up hitting the outside netting of it. Gotta hit the post, but it just hits the netting. Valencia was ready to celebrate, but the angle was getting tighter there for Jeremy Ibobasi. Ball played across. Smoliakov controls it with his head as it took a nasty bounce. Hits it towards Yeboah. Yeboah turns it over, and Mazatlan is right on it. We go all the way backwards. 50 minutes, maybe in the 55th minute, 60th, would be nice to see Buwang. I want to see my man. I want to see Denis. This ball is played to the other end of the field as Mazatlan is attacking. Here's the cutback, and here's a shot taken, and it's wide. Javi Ochoa took this ball outside of the 6. He has to bring it back into the 6 for the goal kick, and they played on. Tafari plays it short with Nielsen. Nielsen back to Tafari, and Tafari hits this one out of play. Not a comfortable clearance there from the former FC Dallas defender. This ball is played all the way back. 52 minutes in this matchup, a 1-1 draw. And a slow start to the second half, though LAFC already had an opportunity. It may seem that it's going to be like the first half, LAFC with possession, and Mazatlan will try to, counter, or if they get possession, shock LAFC with any through ball. But in their game plan was through balls, long through balls, or long passes in the air. Now they have some possession, building some of it. Robert Dante Siboldi not happy with how his team is looking so far. This ball is played over to the other end of the field. Siboldi champion with Santos back in 2018. Went into Toluca. Difficult atmosphere to play at, and they won that game. And then he went to Tigres, arrived mid-season, a year in 2023 when Diego Coca took over Tigres. and then left them for the national team, the Mexican national team. So Siboldi came in at a difficult spot. They were not doing great. Took them all the way to the final, the elite run from Sebastián Córdoba. In the final against my Chivas, they were down 2-0. In the second half, a penalty, a cross back post. They were able to tie the game, and then in extra time with 5 minutes to go, Pizarro, who's now Tigres' head coach, scored a header off a corner kick. It was just bouncing in the air and gave Tigres the title. Amaya, nice ball inside for Ibobasi. Ibobasi placed it across. It's hit out, but the flag will go up as Jeremy Ibobasi was in an offside position. So it won't count from the former San Jose Earthquake player. He scored a goal against a few goals against Necaxa last season in the 5-0 blow. I mean, San Jose was the worst team last season for MLS in MLS, arriving to Leagues Cup. They took the tournament as a fresh slate, and they did so well, you know. Tied against Chivas 1-1, beat them in penalties. They lose to the Galaxy, but they made it to the next round thanks to that game against Chivas. Scored 5 goals against Necaxa. It was just a crazy game. But as usual, their run ended here at BMO Stadium against LAFC. Mateusz Bogusz scored a beautiful goal. The Yabro slipped out of his hands. Amaya on the ball. He plays it short with Smoliakov. Smoliakov to drive in between a few players, then laid off the ball, making the score down south. San Diego is losing to Pachuca 1-0. Goal thanks to Pocho Guzman. So LAFC's on the ball with Davi Martinez. Plays it towards Yeboah. Yeboah turning, tries to play for Nielsen. Nielsen towards Yeboah. Yeboah couldn't drive forward, so he plays it towards Tillman. Back to Yeboah. Yeboah, not a great cross. Tillman hasn't had a nice game. He's been struggling ever since coming to LAFC. Smoliakov, they give him space. He goes out wide to Martinez. Martinez crosses, cleared out. Gomez fell asleep as LAFC back on the ball, but a foul call by Hernandez. It was a late call. Segura not happy with it, but it was a late call. Let's see, was it or not? No, Segura went for the ball. And then he saw the Mazatlan player down on the ground and called a foul. So, not a foul in my opinion, but we can live. 56 minutes. Danny Buanga. Oh man, that's a scary sight. But they got to bring him in. They got to bring him in at some point in this game. That's what this game needs. It needs a Danny Buanga. Mazatlan, the only team to make a move. Though Teodora came out, and then with the assist in the equalizer for Mazatlan, came off to open room for Duarte to come in. "57 minutes. Here's this through ball, and look at this. It was nearly towards Gomez as David Ochoa places short with Tafari. Tillman turns, lets the ball run, and he is brought down. Clear foul for the referee to call, and Nielsen plays it quickly with Saldaña. Saldaña now into the feet of Frankie Amaya, and Amaya goes out wide into the feet of Smoliakov. Smoliakov with Segura. Now it's Frankie. Frankie towards Tillman. Tillman towards Nielsen. Out wide it goes to Davi Martinez, and here's Martinez 1v1. Martinez goes to Amaya. Amaya turns. Couldn't keep up with the ball. And now LAFC back on it with Eddie Segura. Segura. Nielsen. LAFC will reset. with Tafari. Smoliakov on it. It's now Yeboah. Yeboah slows it down. He plays it towards Amaya. Amaya, nice move to open some space up. It's Yeboah. Tafari. Nielsen, LAFC around midfield. Now they open it out to the right wing with David Martinez. And Martinez. They sit towards Tillman. Tillman back to Nielsen. Now Saldana. Saldana nearly brought down, but he is back on it. Martinez. LAFC with possession right now. Hopefully it works for them. Hopefully they can build something out of it. And possession doesn't win you games. You may have the ball for the long time, but you don't do anything with it. Doesn't mean nothing. And here's Martinez on it. And Martinez drives to the byline. Martinez cuts it back. Still Martinez. He fell down. He might have slipped or might have been tripped. Whatever it was. He couldn't complete the play he was looking for. Tillman. Martinez is back on side. Saldana. Eddie Segura. Smoliakov on it. Yeboah. Yeboah trying to play it through for Smoliakov, and it's now pushed. And a foul called by the referee. Cherundolo claps. Appreciates it. Free kick incoming for the black and gold. Kick in the next gear here. 60 minutes, 30 minutes to play in this game. Jerzy Bobosi turning under pressure. Plays it towards Yeboah. Yeboah sends a cross back post towards no one. And it will not be kept in play. I'll tell you, Yeboah's night. It has not been his night. It hasn't been his time with LAFC so far since arriving this season. It's been really, he's really underperformed. Smoliakov. Yeboah. Let's see if he can do something right. Plays it short with Frankie Amaya. Yeboah under pressure. Lays it off for Segura. Segura to Tillman. Tillman back to Segura. Segura has to play with Saldana. And here's Saldana, who's had a decently good game in the midfield. And LAFC preparing their big guns. A lot of players will come in for the black and gold right now. Here's Timothy Tillman. Tillman driving inside. Tillman cutting inside. Look at Tillman. He tried to lay it off for Yeboah. Sometimes you just got to keep going and take the shot. Not get fancy. It's Delgado, Ordaz, Valencia, and Denny Buanga all coming in for LAFC. So that's interesting. No Hollingshead yet, but I think that's because Cherundolo has liked Nielsen. But Nielsen would be the one coming out. So he may be liking Smoliakov's involvement as well in the attacking end to not bring Brian Hollingshead and rest him for Friday night probably. Though he still has one window left, and that could be the window used for Hollingshead. But 4 substitutions incoming for LAFC. Here comes the varsity players. Siboldi looking over and seeing the players will come in. He's preparing his own moves. Sergi Palencia, now that he's growing out his hair, I just can't see it. He's always been with that buzz cut. I just don't like it. Yeboah blocks his pass with his back and then loses possession. Smoliakov hits it off of him. And here we go. Big substitution time. And here we go. Here are the subs. Nielsen is coming out. Valencia is coming in. Bobosi is out. Ordaz is in. And expected Yeboah, who's also booked, is out. Buanga is in. And I think the other player that came out was Saldana for Marky Delgado. Well, the fans paid a ticket to come see Denny Buanga. Didn't see him from the start, but now they'll see him in the 63rd minute. Buanga is in. Maya brought down. That's a foul. Saldaña is out. Delgado is in. So Mazatlan preparing their own subs as a long ball over here for Smoliakov to the byline. Sends the cross back post. No one there. Martinez will get to it to rescue it. Ace is short. Here's Tillman driving out. Plays it with Martinez. Valencia. Middle ball here for Amayas. They're all getting used to the ball. And here's Denny Buanga. His first few touches. Buanga leaves it. Oh, was looking for Smoliakov, but Smoliakov did not understand as LAFC will get the ball back. Mazatlan couldn't keep it up. And here's Buanga. Plays it short with Segura. Now Marky Delgado on it. Ordaz making the run. Nice ball up for Ordaz, but too long. Rodriguez will see this one out. It's a goal kick. And maybe we'll see the subs for Mazatlan or in the next stoppage. Well, the referee gives the instruction to play on, and here's Rodriguez. Plays it short. And look at this. Valencia wins it back, and Sergi all knocked out. Tillman, Marky Delgado. Valencia didn't play last game, so he is in with a lot of energy. LAFC with the throw-in, and now we'll get the substitutions for Mazatlan. We'll change the chant as well. So Gomez is out. Benedetti is in. Moreno is out. Colula is in. And last sub, Saavedra out. Hernandez in. Colula and Benedetti. We'll change the chant. Here's LAFC on it with Valencia. Nice ball. Let's see if he can get it. Ordaz keeps it in play. Ordaz sends a cross. Block only as far as Smoliakov. Smoliakov got tangled up with the ball. And we'll try to slow down Benedetti fresh into the game. Benedetti brought down. That's a foul. A free kick for Mazatlan. Colula, icon. The Azteca commentators, their field commentator, Villa, in a Clásico Chivas America, was announcing the subs that America was making in that game, and he wasn't sure who was coming in or who was coming out for Colula. So he mentioned Colula's name like 50 times, and Colula was coming in, and that Colula was coming out for Colula, and it was just it became a joke. The commentators on the press box were laughing just because how he got tangled up with Colula's name. Funny memory in Mexican football. Look at Benedetti. He tried to shock Ochoa, but he didn't have enough pace. Ochoa was aware, and we'll play on. And then in a later game here with Mazatlan, he mentioned the name, and then Dr. Garcia was like, "Can you tell us the joke of Colula?" And he got really ticked off with they were making fun of him from that old joke. Here's Buanga on the ball. He cuts it around one. He cuts it around two. Buanga's shot is deflected, cleared out, throw in. LAFC mentioned that that they have to turn on the next year because And the top 4 teams advance. And right now, the site is nice in MLS because of how many MLS teams have been losing. But you have to win to make it to the next round. Pachuca backed a second. So they're up 2-0. At halftime, Figueroa scores. So if San Diego is losing to Pachuca, what can that tell us for LAFC Friday night when they face off Pachuca? There's a few players from Mazatlan down injured, and well, we'll see. For Mazatlan, they have next game on Friday, I believe, against Houston. And I think the player down is Castro. Fierro was one of the players that went down, and Siboldi talking to his assistants. And they're asking for that bed to carry him out. Not asking him for the cart, but he may come out. So a sub will be coming in as Castro comes out injured. And we'll announce who comes in for him. This will be their 5th and final sub. He is hurting. It might be just a cramp, but he is hurting quite a lot. Segura on the ball, 20 minutes for LAFC to get a win, or else we're talking about another Dolo out rant. They've been famous for quite a while. Smoliakov, Buanga, nice ball for Smoliakov. Covered well there by Fierro. And then Fierro hits it out of play, throwing incoming here for the black and gold. And there's a substitution incoming. And number 3. So Caetano, or Samir Caetano coming in. So we'll just give in Samir. One of their best subs, defenders. And that's it for Mazatlan. No more slots left for substitution. Delgado. Eddie Segura. Smoliakov. His pass is deflected out into a throw, and Buanga will leave it. No, he's going to play towards Hordas, who was not expecting it, and then Buanga crashed into probably take it back. Able to do so. Smoliakov blocks the pass and draws a foul. So on the low, applauds. He's liked the game so far from Smoliakov on the attacking end. That Tillman chip reminds me a lot of Bella's chip on Pascal. That game against Juarez that LAFC won 7-1, and for Nathan Norda's Leagues Cup is something beautiful for him. He scored his first professional goal in this tournament against Juarez. He capped off the 7-1 win. Incredible game from LAFC. It's made a huge statement when the champions would arrive in the knockout stage. Well, they couldn't do what Columbus did, arriving in the knockout stage and then winning it all. They did put good performances. Nearly shocked Monterrey, and then that game they lost it. Sergi Palencia, the one taking this throw in. See if LAFC can wake up at some point now with these subs. A fresh legs up front with Ordaz and Buanga. You gotta make him run. Buanga wants it long. Instead we go out wide with Sergi Palencia, who's helping the attacking end this good. Here's Delgado. Delgado, nice long ball, and here's Denny Buanga. Denny Buanga drives in. Denny Buanga cuts it around one. Denny Buanga couldn't find another player. Amaya slides for the ball. Amaya now with Martinez. Martinez on it. Martinez with Smoliakov. Smoliakov sends this cross back post for Ordaz. Couldn't find them. Goal kick incoming as a Mazatlan player on the ground. 73 minutes, and that's Buanga. That's how dangerous he can be. Drove inside, cut it back. He tried to play it back for someone. See if there's any magic at the bank. I haven't heard that nickname in quite a while, huh? Golula on the ball. He's going forward here with Garcia. Mazatlan turns it over again, and here's Denny Buanga. And Buanga drives forward. Buanga steps over, byline. Buanga across. It's cleared out, and a corner kick incoming for the black and gold. Let's see what Denny Buanga can do with that right foot. He can send a beautiful cross in. Everyone's standing outside the box, so we'll see what the plan is here. Everyone will be crashing in. Here's a cross from Buanga. Back post, and Martinez was not expecting it. Martinez was open back post. Was not expecting it. And the ball went out of play. Here's this long ball. And chested up forward for Ordaz. Not expecting it. And then Segura slows down the attack from Mazatlan. No card, but it will be a free kick for them. 15 to go. It looks, it's just disappointing for LAFC. And handling the situation as really well. They're not comfortable. Well, they are comfortable. Steve Cherundolo is always comfortable with a draw, but now they get 3 points against Mazatlan. And just one. It's just a lot of trust that LAFC can get something done here. As they play this one short. And here's going to be a shot blocked. Tillman out towards Palencia, and Palencia will go forward. Martinez looking for Ordaz. Ordaz hits it backwards. Tafari has to be aware. And then he plays the awkward ball for Segura. Segura now towards Smoliakov. Smoliakov drives forward. Plays it into the feet of Amaya. Amaya out wide. It goes to Sergi Palencia. And LAFC in transition with Davi Martinez on the right wing. Davi Martinez cuts it back. Martinez tries to find Buanga. Not a great ball. Way behind Buanga. Igor Jesus will come in for LAFC. As here's this ball hit up in the air. Tillman look to fight it. Delgado wins it back for LAFC. Smoliakov back to Segura. Segura to Tafari. Tafari. Delgado. Tillman. A backheel pass looking for Palencia. And Palencia quickly up for Martinez. And here's LAFC with Davi Martinez. Slows it down. There was no one in the box. Tillman. Amaya. Amaya is looking to get a hit of this ball. Hits it to the 32-52. 77 minutes. LAFC looking to be the first MLS team to win in regulation. Montreal did it, but in penalties. They're able to tie against Leon. And that's it for Frankie Amaya today. Good game for him. I enjoyed watching. Igor Jesus will come in. And look at this. And that should have been a foul. Referee says nothing as Tillman intercepted the ball, was stripped down. No foul was called. But LAFC nearly caught them all sleeping. And then a foul from Palencia. That one is called. And Tillman not happy that his foul was not called. And we may take a look at it. Replay on, as it was nowhere near inside the box. Colula. A pass blocked there by Delgado, throwing for Mazatlan. Here's this pass, Colula with this header. And Mazatlan trying to build something here. With nearly 10 minutes to go at BMO Stadium, and LAFC not getting a lot done in the attack. You might just start hoping that at some point the deal with Heung-min Son can actually be done. Just imagine how well that's going to be for LAFC. Bouanga and Sonny on the wings. Start putting more pressure up forward. But Mazatlan still with possession. Valencia, his header forward. Now closing with possession right now, Mazatlan, but they turn it over. Bouanga on it. Bouanga couldn't lay it off, and he loses it. Colula, here's this ball for Duarte. He cuts it back. Segura defending well. Here's this ball. Colula takes that shot, deflected, and Ochoa on it. Awkward shot there, and an awkward save as well from Ochoa. He gave the rebound, but luckily no one was there. Smoliakov nearly losing it. Again, if we end up in a draw, we go straight to a penalty shootout, so we'll see how that goes. But LAFC shouldn't even be in that business. They should win this game. They should go and win this game. Or else it would just add on to the heat that LAFC fans have on social media against Steve Cherundolo. Mazatlan right now with possession in the final 10 minutes of this ball game. Something no one expected, but they are doing it right now. All the subs that LAFC already made. Feel like they are right now the best fit team to go get a winner. The talent that they have, but they haven't shown that so far. Valencia plays it back to Martinez. Martinez can go back to Sergi. Sergi to Martinez. Martinez holds it, cuts it back, and then loses it. The pressure still is there from LAFC, and they win the ball back. Martinez will get to the ball. Martinez sends it across looking for Ordaz. It was blocked. Tillman nearly got back to it. Mazatlan now on it. They'll try to come out playing. Bouncing ball. And here's this ball played in the air, looking for Smoliakov to hit it up. And for Bouanga to chase Colula. Smoliakov back on the ball. Delgado. Nice ball into Igor Jesus. Let's see what Igor can do. Ordaz wants it. Igor's going to find the run of Palencia. That's a beautiful ball. Let's see if Palencia can send the cross. Looking for Ordaz. It's knocked only as far as Tillman. Tillman to the cross. Tillman couldn't cross it. And corner kick for LAFC. Beautiful ball from Jesus to Palencia. The one-time cross from Palencia to Ordaz, but it was cut off. And then Tillman just did enough to earn that corner kick. There's a lot of tired legs from the Mazatlan defense, and Samir, who came in, he was the one to cut the corner short. And David Martinez, the one in charge of taking this corner kick. Third corner kick of the night, not a lot. Third or fourth, I think it's like the fourth. Here's a cross from Martinez, an in-swinger, it's knocked down, and Rodriguez will get to it. It took a high bounce. It didn't trouble Rodriguez. Let's see who got to it. It was Segura, and then it hit off Samir. And Segura brings down Benedetti. Not a foul call there, as Benedetti is telling El Curro Hernandez that there was a shoulder. He's been really fair, 50-50 in his decisions here. But let's see. Oh, it's good defending from Segura. Benedetti just hit a wall. And now a foul here on Smolyakov, Ukrainian player. Minutes and time here at LAFC. 84 minutes. Both teams have already emptied their benches. If we stay tied, we go to a penalty shootout. Boanga drives inside. Boanga still going. Crashes. Still Boanga, and now he lost it. Benedetti did a really good job and back and defended, but Boanga is doing good at shadowing him and not letting him go forward. With LAFC with some help. Here's Benedetti. Cuts it around Delgado, and then his through ball found the feet of Tafari. Now Tillman. Nice move, and here goes Timmy Tillman. The middle is close. Here's Ordaz. Plays it to Martinez, and here's Davi Martinez driving inside, firing away. Blocked. Brought down. Mazatlan will come out playing from their half, and now they're trying to make it end-to-end stuff. They're throwing incoming here for the Cañoneros. 85 minutes. Benedetti's not been happy. Former Club America player. Here's Rodriguez. This ball is short, and it's going to fall to Tillman. Jesus brings it down with his chest. Smolyakov. Segura. It's here to Tillman. Tillman. Oh, look at this move by Ordaz, and Martinez is inside. Martinez plays it across, and it's cleared out. Only as far as Palencia. Palencia looking for Ordaz. It falls for Martinez. Martinez then takes a shot. It's blocked. Heavy touch as Mazatlan is now coming out. End-to-end stuff. LAFC just up into the attacking end. They don't have to come back as Mazatlan is just holding on. Looking for a draw. Pachuca still leading 2-0 in San Diego. This ball played back into Rodriguez. Boanga tells Ordaz to just go pressure a little bit. This ball is played in the middle lane, and Mazatlan. I mean, it's disappointing for LAFC. What all fans have been waiting for in this League's Cup against Liga MX teams is to be competitive, and so far that hasn't been the case. I mean, they've been competing, they've been attacking, but not many chances finished. And if LAFC fans are already tired of Cherondolo, he just keeps giving them reasons to not like him anymore. Benedetti, Colula on the ball. Look at Colula, now Benedetti. Colula looking to get across. He does get past. Smolyakov sends a cross. Back post, and then Tillman unable to clear it. Here's a chance for Mazatlan to possibly win it, as here's a shot. And Ochoa is on it. That's the thing that they've been missing. Shots are not blocked by the defenders. They have to attack. Haven't done so. Jesus, Delgado, Martinez, back to Markey, and Markey to Palencia. Here's LAFC attacking. Palencia puts it down as Ordaz doesn't make the run inside. Martinez. LAFC on that right wing. Just attacking. Good thing here for LAFC is that they probably have their best penalty takers, maybe. Their history with penalties is not the best. So it would be a shocker if they win in penalties. Buanga. He's on the ball. Here's the knee trying to drive. Ball knocked out. Smoliakov. Plays it back to Segura. Delgado. Inside Jesus. Now Ordaz. Ordaz. Tillman. Martinez lets it go for Palencia. Palencia on it. Palencia's cross looking for Ordaz and nearly got to Buanga as this ball is hit out and it's a corner kick. Nearly got to Ordaz, and let's see if this is the set piece, the corner kick that LAFC has been waiting on all game long. Martinez to send this one inside. Here's this in-swinger. It's flicked on in the air. Ordaz hits it up, and this ball will be nowhere close to putting Mazatlan in danger. And now Mazatlan will be picking up a point for MLS. It's still not looking good. Haven't won a game in regulation. Benedetti ran out of room. Not a great decision there. 5 minutes of stoppage time as Marky Delgado's on it. Martinez, can he lay it off for Palencia? He will. Palencia, heavy touch. And then this ball is hit out. It's a goal kick. He screams at the referee. Not happy. If he had a better control of the ball, it would have been a good opportunity for LAFC in these final 5 minutes. Might have come out from Palencia. Let's see. Telling Rodriguez to come out playing, and he will go long. Send Mazatlan forward. Come on down. Tillman gets it back. LAFC on it. This is Jesus, Delgado, Segura. Makes it short with Delgado. Oh, Markey. Long ball looking for Buanga. He brings it down nicely. Let's see if Buanga has one chance. Here's the knee. He drives it to the byline. It's knocked out by Colula. Corner kick, and then he will take it. Well defended there by Colula. It's quite risky. Play short. Buanga sends this cross. Oh, that was close. It was an in-swinger looking for Segura. And then it was headed out by a Mazatlan player. That ball gets to Segura. We're talking about the second goal. As Rodriguez was in no man's land. 6 corner kick. Buanga plays it out towards Palencia. Palencia towards Martinez. Martinez still on the ball. Not a great decision there. The pass might have been a little bit too far for Martinez as he sends this one in. It's hit up in the air. Delgado defending here. Mazatlan go forward. Smoliakov, some tired legs, has to play it back to Ochoa. Long ball in the air. Buanga hits this one forward as this ball is knocked up in the air. And a foul called. Ordaz with a late foul. Not a smart one there. Goro tells him to get up. It's a Meroya. Ordaz didn't have to push him there. So Rodriguez will send this one forward, and the referee has added 1 additional minute, so we'll be playing to the 96th minute just because Meroya was wasting time. So 1 more minute of stoppage time has been given by the referee. What a crazy moment. Delgado, Buanga to Ordaz as Buanga was stripped. Ordaz driving, Ordaz plays it to Martinez. Here's LAFC with the chance to win it. Martinez drives inside, he couldn't do it. He has to go outside or pass it or shoot it, but he tried to drive in between a few players. Not a smart decision there from Davi Martinez. A lot of the talk that everyone has had on Davi Martinez. Buanga's trying to wake up that leg and hit on. This ball is played back. Jesus Delgado plays it towards Buanga. Buanga knocks it down. Here's the knee. Driving inside, and he couldn't get past Colula. And Segura with a kick commits a foul. Free kick here for Mazatlan. So we are nearing the end of this one. And maybe heading to penalties. Not a good side here for LAFC. Can't afford to tie. Can't do it. Ball up in the air. This ball is out of play. I'm not sure if we're still playing to the 95th minute or to the 96th because of the referee giving an extra minute, but he does take a look to his watch. I think he will play on, and here's a long ball, and Delgado was making the run. Delgado unable to bring it down, but he plays it towards Buanga. Here's Denis. One last chance. Denis getting body. Here's the throw-in for the black and gold. Trying to get that one last chance. Segura. Past 5 minutes. Tafari. Palencia drives it in. Tillman. He couldn't lay it off for anyone, but Martinez was almost there. Benedetti backheels it. Body used by Jesus, and a foul called there by Hernandez. Jesus was not happy with it. And another player cramping up from Mazatlan. Well, for LAFC, it's a disappointing draw. As the game ends, we are headed to a penalty shootout. But for LAFC, it's not a good look to tie in a game that you should have won. But as we've been with this Dolo Ball series the past few months, he doesn't mind getting a point. Again, remember the top 4 teams advance, and you pretty much can say, even if you tie in a game, you're pretty much solidifying yourself out of this competition. Just because of the whole situation. David Ochoa talking to the goalkeeper's coach. So we'll see what I can do, what changes here. But we go to a penalty shootout. I would think everyone knows the rules of penalty shootouts. Yeah, game's over, so we're going to penalties. So they tied. Davi Martinez scored in the 29th minute. Gomez and Mazatlan responded quickly. And this is what I've talked about Siboldi. I think he's done a really good job with his teams, that he's doing something good with Mazatlan. They tied against Cruz Azul. They beat Puebla. They barely lost to Pachuca, and then they come here to BMO Stadium against LAFC at a fortress for the black and gold. and they pick up a point. That is crucial. That's good. And for Mazatlan, they've played really good games in Leagues Cup. They've been really good and been really consistent. So here's the whole thing. Oh, I didn't even have to change that. That's on me. But as of now, it will be the sign here. The X will be a miss. The O will be a make. And if you guys are following it from your own screens, if LAFC scores, Mazatlan scores, you guys will see an O. If either of them miss, you will see an X. So the penalties will be taking, I believe, at the north end goal. And, well, it's a really bad history for LAFC in penalties. Probably their weakness. They haven't won a lot of penalty shootouts. Dating back to 2018 when they, in the U.S. Open Cup semifinals against Houston, a penalty shootout, they lost. And then we go to 2020 in the MLS is Back tournament penalty shootout against Orlando City. They lost. And then we go to 2022 against Club America in the Leagues Cup Showcase, a friendly game. They lost in penalties and sudden time. Their first win came in MLS Cup at a good time, defeating the Union in penalties, and then followed that up with beating Monterey Bay in penalties in the U.S. Open Cup. Since then, they've lost the penalty shootout to Vancouver. And that's all I can remember. Yeah, again, I think Vancouver was the last penalty shootout. So here we go, penalty shootout. Five kicks each. Putting the money on Mazatlan, just knowing the bad history of LAFC and penalties. Although David Ochoa is really good at penalties. I don't want to say an expert, but he's sort of that. He was that with RSL. He became a villain in a playoff game in Seattle. Here's Benedetti. Here's his penalty, and he scores right down the middle. So LAFC will have to answer. So we'll see who takes a penalty for LAFC. Again, it's not the best for LAFC. This is not the best for them. And let's see how Rodriguez acts. What emotions will he show? I already seen Ochoa that he's the one showing a lot of emotions. Here's Denny Buanga. Here's the one in charge of taking this penalty. All right, let's see against Rodriguez. Buanga, he scores. He hit it to the keeper's left. He was looking to the keeper's right the whole time, and Denny Buanga levels things up in the penalty shootout. He tucked it in the corner. So there it is. One each. Who's the next player? So Ochoa is looking at Samir Gaetano. Next player in charge, Ochoa, will be dancing in his goal line. Again, telling Samir where to hit it, and he saves it! He was telling Samir to hit it to his right. Samir hit it there. Ochoa dove there, and he saves the first penalty in this Leagues Cup game between these two teams. Foot on the line. It's a valid one. There it is. He's a showcase in penalties. And the fans erupt right there in the 32-52. Now the question is, can LAFC score? They do have that pressure to kick second. And Rodriguez looks quite nervous. And it's Marky Delgado, the one to take it, the Glendora native. Puts this ball down on the spot. You can see he's trying to keep the ball still, but it's not working. So it's nervous. Aside from Buanga, I don't know who else can take a penalty for the team. Hopefully they did practice this, as here's Marky Delgado. Delgado, he scores right down the middle. So LAFC takes the lead in the penalty shootout. As Rodriguez was going to his right, the kick was right down the middle. So we'll see who the next player to take the penalty is. Golula, another player that came in the second half. One of the best defenders for Mazatlan. Ochoa trying to get him nervous. Look at his antics. Here's Golula. Golula hits it and scores. A rifle up the middle. Ties the series 2 apiece. Whenever you don't know where to go, just go down the middle. The best bet, knowing the keepers may dive. But he hit it. Such a power shot there. Timothy Tillman trying to do some keepy-ups with the ball and fails miserably. Has not scored this season. Maybe a penalty shootout can be the way for him to score. Hopefully it is. His nervousness. I mean, things matter. So Tillman adding to the pressure here at BMO Stadium. Rodriguez now is trying to get in Tillman's head. We'll see if he is successful enough. Here's Timothy Tillman. It is saved by Rodriguez. So not even in a penalty shootout can Timothy Tillman score this year. He hit it to the keeper's right, and he dove there. And Rodriguez, foot on the line, perfect. That's a save. Not a great penalty from Timothy Tillman. And as I mentioned, I mean, you just don't know who else can take a penalty here for LAFC. But he's also been on the side of many LAFC fans hating on him and how he plays. And with Matthew Chouinier coming into the team, you can just feel that Timothy Tillman's time with LAFC on the field may be done. He may be on the bench now. Here's a chance for Mazatlan to retake the lead after Tillman missed his penalty. And here's the shot, and scores is Hernandez, another substitute. Got Ochoa to go the other way. He hit it to Ochoa's left. 3-2 Mazatlan. They always win in penalties. Mazatlan always wins in penalties. That's interesting. Here's Davi Martinez. He has to score this penalty. If he misses this penalty, Mazatlan has a chance to win it in the next kick. So let's see if Davi Martinez can put one away. Make this exciting. Rodriguez on goal. Davi Martinez walking up to the ball. Here's a shot. He scores. He hit it to the keeper's right. Keeper dove to his left. Pressure on Mazatlan. If they miss the next one, LAFC will have the chance to win it. So that's how the pressure plays out in penalty shootouts. And Lalo Torres, the Chivas homegrown player, to take this 5th penalty for Mazatlan. Hopefully his time in Chivas can make him miss. Let's see, Lalo Torres against Ochoa. Torres hits it in right down the middle. Ochoa dove to his left. The shot was kind of to the keeper's right. And now for LAFC, there's no tomorrow if they miss this one. Mazatlan can walk out with the 2 points, and they'll be left with 1. This could be another upset. And it's Eddie Segura, of all people, the captain, to take the 5th penalty for LAFC. Interesting. I know he's been on the end of LAFC fans that they've not liked him for his performances. He's sort of gained the trust of the fans again, and made the fans like him. Now let's see if he can bury this penalty. Eddie Segura doesn't take much flight. Here's his penalty. He scores. Not the best way to take a penalty. He looked nervous. A player that's always confident looked nervous. But he scores. He tucked it into the right corner. Rodriguez nearly got a piece of it. We are going to sudden death. Oh, off the post too. Kind of like that Rudiger penalty against Manchester City. You can tell that he was nervous to take it. And I say captain, he took the responsibility. Well, let's see. Next penalty. It's about time for Mazatlan to miss and for LAFC to score and to head home with 2. Well, another lefty for Mazatlan. Here's a kick, and it's a goal there. Don't know who it was, but now I get to see. Might have been Meroya. Ochoa went to his right. The kick went to his left. Mazatlan with the lead again, and again for LAFC. If they miss it, well, that means that it's done. And Sergi Palencia will take it. Rodriguez looking to be a hero for Mazatlan. Scenario just keeps getting worse for LAFC. And here's Sergi. Here's his penalty, and he scores. Went to the keeper's left. To the keeper's right. Keeper dove to the left. It's 5-5 in this penalty shootout. Good kick from Sergi. Part of the Barcelona Academy from La Masia. All right. Ochoa hasn't been talking much lately now. All right, next penalty here for the Cañoneros. You just know if they win, they're going to go celebrate the 32-52. But they first have to score. And Anderson Duarte, their number 9. Here's his penalty. He scores. Tucked it into the keeper's left. Ochoa went to his right. Another beautiful goal. And Nathan Ordaz now to take the penalty for LAFC. Let's see if the homegrown player can do it. Score a penalty. Interesting. Martinez scored his. Or did he miss his? I think he scored his. And here's Ordaz. Always has that face of maybe nervousness, but let's see if he can score a penalty. Here's Ordaz. He does. He goes down the middle. Rodriguez went to his left. A kiss up to the sky. We're tied at 6 in this penalty shootout. Well, 7 rounds, 6-6. Ochoa hasn't been that Ochoa that I remember seeing with RSL, doing his antics, getting the opponents nervous, getting in their heads. Here's Fierro. Take this penalty against Ochoa. Fierro! Oh, he scores down the middle. Ochoa went to his left, stuck his leg out, nearly got a piece of it. Let's see. Oh, nearly got a piece of it. Again, LAFC a miss away. And it's Smoliakov. Has a strong left foot. Let's see if it's strong enough to beat Rodriguez. So Artem to take the penalty. Let's see if here's the moment from him. Smolyakov takes it, and he scores. To the goalkeeper's right. Rodriguez went to his left. Tied again. And now Rodriguez, not the keeper, not the field player, to take this one. Ochoa. After the first few penalties, has remained silent. And here Rodriguez, young kid. Well, at least he looks young to me. Against Ochoa, let's see. Rodriguez's penalty, he scores. Ochoa is guessing. He went to his right. Rodriguez went to the left. There's a miss. There's the goal for Mazatlan, and here's Igor Jesus coming up for LAFC. Man, this is a long penalty shootout. Just kind of seemed that Ochoa lost that light in him to kind of get the players distracted. Igor Jesus, who came off the bench to take this penalty. So let's see Igor Jesus to take this penalty. To keep it going. Jesus, and he scores. Down the middle to the keeper's left. Because it wasn't tucked in, it was mostly down the middle. Going towards the left. Rodriguez went to the right. Another O. Garcia to take it. Ochoa smiles. And it's Garcia, and then after him it's the keeper Rodriguez. But that's if it keeps going. Tafari will be next for LAFC. Garcia to take it. Now Ochoa dancing. Slamming his gloves. Here's the shot. He scores. Well, it goes to Tafari to keep this penalty shootout going. So let's see. It's all on Tafari. Finally getting minutes for LAFC. Can he keep this penalty round going? And we'll go to keepers. At least score, so we can go to keepers. But looks nervous. Doesn't look confident on where he's gonna go. Here's Tafari. He scores. 9-9. Holy. I think it's been like 20 minutes since the game ended. And we're in penalties. So Tafari scores to the keeper's right. Keeper was going to his left. And now it's keepers. Keepers against keepers. And Rodriguez, the first one to take it against Ochoa. Well, let's see. Rodriguez against Ochoa. Rodriguez hits it. Wow, what a penalty. Hits it to Ochoa's right, to the top corner. Ochoa went to the left, and now it's Ochoa's turn to keep it going. If he misses, it's over. All right. Let's see how confident Ochoa is to take a penalty. Rodriguez kisses the ball, looking for it to be something with meaning. Deep breath from Ochoa. Might have not expecting to be in this situation. Ochoa hits it in. Keepers The keeper score. Well, there's the kick there from Ochoa, 10-10. And back to number 1 for both teams, and that's Benedetti and Buanga. The fans here, they were waiting for an LAFC win. Now, whatever result happens, they may be satisfied, upset if LAFC loses in penalties, but they got to see a long penalty shootout. Here's Benedetti. Now Ochoa is talking. Now he got his confidence up. Benedetti hits it, and he chips Ochoa. That's one way to clap back. I mean, if he's talking trash, might as well chip him. Now it's Buanga. Good from Benedetti, chipping Ochoa. And now back to Buanga. It would suck if it ended on him. But here's Denny to keep this going in sudden death. Referee gives the instruction. Denny Buanga, he misses! He skies it, and the penalty shootout comes to an end. He got way too under that one. He sent it to the 32-52, and this ball game is over. Mazatlan will walk out with 2 points, LAFC with 1, and they win another penalty shootout. That's been their thing in Leagues Cup, winning penalty shootouts. So that's it. LAFC, they tie in a disappointing game, and they lose the penalty shootout. Mazatlan with 2 points, LAFC with 1. Might start thinking about MLS, but that's it. A penalty shootout that took years to end. Buanga missed it, and this ball game ends. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. It was a long penalty shootout. Never expected this one to be this long. But the game is over. LAFC gives more reasons of why Steve Cherundolo should be out of here. But that's it. Mazatlan wins in penalties.